Soul Boom. You're now tuning to Soul Boom Podcast. This is the second episode you're hearing me of the Soul Boom Podcast. We're back there. How y'all doing today, man? Y'all good?
You know, feeling good, feeling fine.
Feeling good, living better. Shout out to the...
That's my line. You hear me? I'm about to use that.
Feeling good, living better. You tried. Hey, shout out to all the support on the first podcast. It did actually better than I thought it would. Shout out to support. Now the podcast is officially available on all platforms. You listen to Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher Radio. Wherever you listen to podcasts, it's there. So please follow it on all those platforms. The link's in the description below. It should be, like I said, anywhere you listen to podcasts, it's there. You hear me?
And subscribe.
That too. But hey, man. Today, I wanted to, I feel like I'm not talking in the mic. Today, I wanted to start off with, y'all saw the certified lover boy renting out Dodger Stadium and still got caught.
You know, there's...
This story is actually very multi-layered.
There's being a certified lover boy, but then there's being a certified lover boy. And I mean certified as in, nigga rented. No, number one, it's not even confirmed that he rented it out. Apparently, my son has given out so many donations to Dodger Stadium and the Dodgers team itself that they were just like, hey, you need it for something? Hey, yeah, I actually, guys, I kind of do. Boom.
It ain't like he don't got the bread to rent that bitch
It's not
out.
even about shit. I mean, the donations. That's the bread.
He been giving them money to Dodger Stadium. Why would he do that?
Charitable shit. I don't know. You know,
I think he rented that bitch out on some play.
all these rich people
Some
do
player
it.
shit. You
On
hear
some
me?
player shit you heard.
I mean,
Y'all seen who he rented that thing out for?
Like, he really a sick nigga though.
Because
Boy is saying that he was hanging out with. I actually saw a picture. Nigga was at the arcade with the lady's son, attending his basketball games, and people think it's all to get closer to the mama. And if that's true, Drake is a fucking menace to society.
I don't think he's a menace, son.
Imagine you hanging out with Drake, thinking, yeah, nigga, I'm hanging out with Drake. This is lit. Number one, they can never play Drake in the locker room again.
Why
I'm hanging out with Drake. This is cool, 'cause nigga. We're making fun of you.
You don't think my son's
Drake
excited?
fucked your mom, nigga.
Wow, you gonna just jump to that? We don't know what.
He probably ain't hit.
Whoever she is, she must be official because he had to take her out on that date.
You know what my conspiracy?
She's not easy.
You know what my conspiracy theory is?
I don't think he hit.
No, I think that was all promo. Like all the fake. Oh, he got caught. I think all this, the whole situation, him having a whole romantic night. To be honest, like she's an attractive young lady, but like I said, he didn't have to do all that. He's Drake. Drake doesn't have to do anything, to be honest.
Shit.
No,
So,
he doesn't.
He's Drake. He doesn't have to do anything.
You don't think he got
He doesn't have to do anything.
You think he has to rent out a whole dot? No.
But he's showing. You know what he's showing?
Courting
son?
is the DM.
He has creativity. I give him that.
I think all of it is
creativity.
I think it is promo for Certified Lover Boy to show I'm actually a lover boy. I feel like it's gonna be a bar about this shit on the album.
How we don't know he a lover already though? My son got albums upon albums about.
But we ain't never seen him do no wild shit like this, like renting out a whole Dodger Stadium just for a date.
Son, did you see who that lady was? I would rent out Dodger
I feel like you
Stadium
gassing
too.
up.
I would rent out Dodger Stadium too.
Nah, she was sexy.
I would rent out Dodger Stadium as well.
I rent out the stadium for her as well.
The entire thing.
Gas.
First, second, and third base. All the way to home.
I would have took her to Cheesecake Factory.
Wow. When
I'm
already
Drake.
know, you know she gonna want to argue at Cheesecake.
It doesn't matter. I'm Drake.
Why you want him to do that?
Bro,
She's gonna want to argue at Cheesecake.
If I'm Drake, bro, I don't need to do none of that extra shit. For
Who
what?
she is,
I'm the prize, nigga.
Ain't
I'm
she
Drake.
somebody though?
No, son, there's.
You need to be courting me.
I think she's somebody though, son. I don't
She's
think
not. She's nobody. Her son.
I'm
is
not
a-
gonna say she's nobody.
She's nobody.
she don't do nothing.
She's nobody of significance. You don't know her name. She is. I think she might be an Instagram model, but not like no big popping Instagram model. But her son is Amani Bates, I believe his name is.
I still don't even know the
his
young
son
man's
is
name.
her son is very good at basketball though. Her son's
Incredibly
very
good.
at
He's
basketball.
actually the star of the basketball team.
He on Bronny team.
That Bronny's on.
Yeah.
So that lets you know how nice of a basketball
my
player
son
that son is.
You remember we saw the clip a couple weeks ago of him at the game.
A couple of weeks
you
ago.
saw that very thick woman standing next to him. And
what was he supposed to do to that?
And he was at the game.
Son, you saw. But number one, the way everything was,
If I was
the
at the game
picture,
and I
how it
seen
was
her,
presented.
I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Shoot for sure. Shoot. And do we think that's the only time he's ever seen this young lady before?
He probably been setting this
Come
up.
on,
You hear
son.
me?
He's probably seen her multiple
She probably
times.
shut him
That's
down a
probably
few
not the first
times.
game he's been to.
She probably shut him down.
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not taking her to Dodger Stadium. I'm Drake. If I DM, you realize Drake can DM any girl on Instagram right now, and she's coming.
That's regular.
But,
That's regular.
right, that's regular. Something this
regular.
lady might have some
might
type
have
of
some-
sophistication towards
I'm
her.
talking about any woman, the Instagram models, all of them. He can DM anybody on Instagram, and it's on.
And maybe it's not about that.
That's why I think it's promo, nigga. I think
it's
he got
about that
caught on
either.
purpose.
I don't think
What's
he
the-
get anybody.
What's the what?
Not anybody.
Who's off limits to Drake? Let me know.
I'm not saying like anybody. I'm just saying like it's.
So who's off limits? Let me. Who?
I don't know nobody specifically.
So why you think he couldn't get her? Anybody? He just ended the 8-year engagement last month.
Yeah, he did. I'm just saying. I feel like they got women out there that wouldn't just let my son
Cap.
just like that.
Cap.
There's women out there.
It's Drake, son.
There's actually women out there that don't like Drake. It's true.
I
Y'all think
understand.
that's true?
I hear you.
No,
I hear you. You think?
I
they
don't
have-
think it's true.
I mean, again, you're right. You
They
know
might-
what?
They're out there.
Listen. It might be women out there that don't think Drake's super attractive or whatever the fuck. But if Drake was to come up to them and actually try to get them, it'd be no issue. The
Fuck that
$100
shit,
million man that Drake is, it'd be no issue for him to get any woman, especially. No, you believe that, son? You really believe that in your heart?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I do, son.
Very
I
intriguing.
think it's women out there that would shut him down. Like, oh, Drake in my DMs, girl. But
Maybe talking to the mic, son.
You wanna know what's crazy though? Maybe this woman shut him down so many times that he was like, maybe
that's
I
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
impress.
She
her.
probably was already shutting my son down. He probably shot a few times. She shut him down, and he had to,
Come on, she
fuck
know-
that.
Number one, he's a rapper. My son's
gave him
about
a
to be a whole
chance.
superstar NBA player or
Yeah.
star NBA player. I don't got time to play with you and your little games that you be doing with all these other little hoes and all that. You never know. She might be serious. She's grown, son. She's grown.
Context.
Very much so. I believe that. But
I
I
feel
mean,
like that's what happened.
he had to take her out.
You do realize, because simultaneously while he was on this date, right, or that same night he was on this date, it was a night that Nicki Minaj had went live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was on live with Bia, and according to Nicki Minaj, Drake was texting her talking about some Bia fine, shooting his shot at Bia while on the date or that same night of the date. So clearly he has no long-term expectations with this woman.
Wait, you said what?
I hate it.
He sent what to who already?
While Nicki Minaj was on live,
Yeah.
he was texting her talking about Bia is fine.
Damn, Drizzy.
So this is the same. So he's not trying to marry this woman.
We ain't never say he trying to marry
whoa.
her.
I'm saying I'm only renting out Dodger Stadium for the women I'm trying to marry.
Really?
Dating is
if you
dating,
got
son.
it, and again, how we don't
It's
even.
Drake.
Son, we really don't know if he rented
got
it out.
bread.
Nick, let me ask you, what's the next level above renting out Dodger Stadium, bro?
You're best friends with the nigga that owns it.
I'm asking you a question.
Here, the keys.
What's the next level? I feel like you can't. What's the next level of renting out Dodger Stadium, bro?
Renting out Madison Square Garden.
It's the same thing, son.
Shit.
It's equal, son.
It's Madison.
It's equal, son.
Dodger Stadium compared to Madison Square Garden.
They're around the same size, son.
One's more iconic than the other.
It's not about iconic. Girls don't care about that shit.
Yeah, girl. He
I feel like
rented
I
out
honestly
Madison
feel like
Square
a
Garden.
girl would care more about Dodger Stadium in LA under the
Oh,
moonlight.
in LA,
that actually has
in
an
LA.
open stadium.
Correct.
Then
But Madison Square Garden probably would.
you care about Madison. A girl would. I feel like a girl would like the ambiance of a grass, moonlight, open ceiling Dodger Stadium.
I think
over
they will be happy with
I was just
either.
about to
or.
say,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Madison Square
That's what I'm
Garden
saying.
is
They'll be happy
anyone.
With either or.
That's my point. It's the same. You can't level. That's the most. That's
Why don't you
that
think,
is the
why don't
definition
you
of doing
think
the
he could be
most.
taking this young lady serious? If
Because he was the same time he was shooting a shot at Bia simultaneously.
that's not a confirmed.
Boys date multiple women at once. You could be You could be dating. Whoa. It's true. That's what dating is, son. Dating, when you dating, you don't have to just talk to one person. That's the whole point of dating. You exploring your options.
That and he's a celebrity and he's
Nigga,
a
look,
rapper.
certified love boy in the way. That's all I.
That shit ain't never come.
That is nothing but the promo for certified love boy on the way. Confirmed. Facts.
he could actually like her. You hear me? He probably trying to, pursue something.
No. Y'all saw that boy, the baby fucking with the little kids?
Nah, he wasn't fucking with him.
Okay. You saw the baby fucking with the little kids?
Them kids
selling the candy, trying to finesse my son?
Them niggas was wildin'. Ow.
I think that those young gentlemen thought they saw a business opportunity, but they learned the first thing in business. Sometimes you make a big mistake.
Yeah,
So
they messed up.
So boom, basically, if you didn't see the clip, my boy DaBaby, and I've seen DaBaby do this several times with motherfuckers selling cookies like Girl Scouts or little kids on the corner selling cookies, whatever the fuck. I've seen him on several occasions go up to somebody, buy what they got, ask them how much is everything they got, and then give it back to them. I've seen him bless many kids. So it looked like at the beginning of the clip, it's about to be another one of those. He pulls up on 2 kids and out his little Sprinter van.
They smiling. They like, oh shit, we got one.
Hey, bitch.
We see the change coming out the crib. Let's go.
They get happy instantly. You heard me? You see him happy. He like, okay, how much for the box? Little nigga say $200.
But each pack was only like $2.
He only had 34 things. And the baby acts like, damn, nigga, $200, nigga. How much you make off that? The nigga said, I make $400 every day. I promise.
Wow.
I make $400 off the box every day. I promise.
Nigga literally.
My son lying, huh?
Nigga say, nigga go to the next one, man. How much for your box? $200.
Stupid.
Nigga say, oh man.
He fucked up. Cause if you'd have told him that, when nigga asked me, I'd have told him regular price.
And then he probably would have got the blessing.
I told him regular price, and that nigga wouldn't have got none of my shit either.
So basically, they gave that nigga. He bought $2 worth of stuff off of both of them, and went up on his damn day.
He did. Nigga brought one pack.
You know, people actually got mad at him for that.
They was mad, really?
People got mad at him for that. People were saying that because
they got mad.
They got mad at him. They still like that.
Kids was wildin'
They saying they feel like he was wrong. You rich, you should bless them boys.
And here's a valuable lesson in that. Just because you perceive me to be famous and have all this money, that doesn't give me any right or any responsibility to just dish out all this money you think I have. Just because you think I'm rich. What if my son living a frugal, very humble life with all his chains on?
I ain't about to let you hit me over there.
Not the case.
Hit me over the head with the prices
Yeah,
just because
it's
I'm
like
rich.
that's like saying, all right, yeah, I'm thirsty. I want a bottle of water. You see a regular person walk across you, be like, oh, $2, here you go. Then you see fucking Ludacris or somebody walking down the street and be like, yeah, Ludacris, $300 for this bottle of water.
Let me read you this. This one person said, why would you as a black man go and violate 2 black boys selling snacks on the street? You're supposed to give them some change and tell them to keep their snacks so they can hold on to the inventory. DaBaby is a effing bozo. I want the worst for him.
Damn.
Do you see how crazy people are?
That shit
about
sound
certain
ridiculous.
But the 2 kids aren't ridiculous
Motherfucker
for
say,
trying
I
to
want
charge
that.
a
That's
nigga
what
for $200 for $2 boxes of candy.
Nigga, if I was rich, I'd have did that same shit.
I probably would have still bought the
Nigga,
box
you
of
ain't-
candy, son. I'm not
for
gonna lie to you.
$200?
Yes, nigga, I would have just
Nigga,
got
fuck
it.
y'all, boy. You ain't about to send me no fucking box of candy for $200?
Now you wilding out.
Cause you wildin' out. You lied to me. If you'd have kept it real,
Nigga, you know for a fact the box of candy isn't $200.
Right.
Jesus
but if
Christ.
you would have kept it
Lied to
real,
me? It's
if you would've
common
kept it
sense.
real, told me how much the box actually was, you'd have got your blessing. You lied. You fucked up your blessing.
Yeah.
Your blessing was fucked up.
Yeah,
You fucked up your blessing.
that
told me regular price.
that clip was
And you would have got blessed.
was a clear indication of fumbling the bag.
no. Fumble.
Well,
'Cause
again,
I ain't gonna lie. I think if he would have told them regular price, I think he probably would have gave them boys $100 a piece and told them to keep their box and left. Cause I've seen him do that before.
He
Because
said
he
that's
sees
what he
too-
was gonna do.
he sees
If
too
you watch
young-
the whole clip, he said
If you
they messed up their blessing.
Nigga said if you'd have kept it
told me,
real, you
he
would have got the
gave it
200.
to you. Right. He
yeah,
would've gave it to you.
that's tough. That's tough for them. But
It is tough.
I can't believe boys actually getting mad. That's a lesson he taught them boys.
I was just
Valuable
about to say, I bet
lesson,
them niggas
son.
learned their lesson after that
valuable
shit.
lesson. But internet crazy. Internet will attack a boy for teaching young. I mean, that's fire to me. I mean, I feel like the lesson that he taught them was more fire than him giving them the money. Stop being greedy.
You ain't lying. That's true.
Stop being greedy.
How many people you know used to sell candy? Everybody used to
Son,
sell
I used
candy
to sell
in high
candy.
school.
Everybody. Honey buns.
All
Come get
that.
your honey buns. Come get your honey buns.
They thought they saw a lick. Yes.
And they fumbled.
trying to get my son.
Fumble.
I mean, unfortunate though, you know. But internet, y'all need to cut that out with the killing boys because they don't want to give.
It was
money.
It was 50-50.
It's his money.
It was 50-50. It was a lot of people that saw it like y'all niggas fucked up. Y'all
They were tripping.
yeah, they taught him a lesson, but it was 50-50.
A
The
great
other
lesson.
50%.
Crazy.
Y'all.
It's like an OG lesson, really.
Them the other 50% is the participation trophy people. You supposed to get whatever you want just for showing up. Just
Well, they're
even if
at
you do
least
bad.
outside selling it, for God's sakes. Give them what they want.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
Back to our last topic. How would you feel if Drake was dating your mom?
Drake?
Yeah.
I'd be mad.
Why you be mad, son?
It's Drake, nigga. He be fucking over all of them.
It be
Drake fuck over all his women.
Just
Drake?
listen to what he said.
Drake fuck over all his women?
Fuck over.
What
them.
happened?
Son,
He said fuck
he's a
over.
known player.
Wow, you sound hard.
You sound crazy right now.
He's a known player.
Yes.
Oh,
How's he a known player? Let me know.
Son, when
I've
have we
seen Drake as a very nice
when
guy.
have we known Drake to actually be with one person?
son, name me the people he's been with.
For how long? 1 month?
Name
2
anybody.
months?
It don't matter. Just name me
So
somebody.
Rihanna.
No, they never was together. Next.
Hold on.
I mean, Rihanna for sure was
They
together.
was never
Hold on.
together.
Hold on. Just because the relationship is short, mean it's you getting done dirty?
He a player, son.
Wow.
See, I
that
didn't wanna-
boy's not adding any context
Simple.
to what he's saying at all.
He
huh?
a player.
You
He's
see-
a player.
You see how I didn't want to answer that question
He's a player
because
just
it's ridiculousness.
off of dating. The thing that you said you're supposed to do when you are dating.
Like I
multiple
said,
people.
he would not be dating my mom. He could date anybody else.
Hold on. Nigga, what the fuck you gonna do?
What, nigga, I'll whip that nigga. What you mean? Drake.
Yeah. Okay.
Drake catch these
What's that-
hands,
what's
bitch.
that? Nigga get Chubbs to beat your fucking ass.
Nigga.
Chubbs, nigga, I shoot Chubbs, bitch.
What is happening? Chubbs is the one, and you really like you're wilding out now. You wilding, son.
What, 'cause Chubbs, you just said Chubbs is gonna beat me up, nigga. I'm gonna have to
Son,
pull out the
Chubbs-
tool.
Nigga, you said you was gonna beat up Drake.
Son, Drake
for having a consensual
And then on
relationship
top of
with
that,
your
Drake
mother.
is just gonna
I'm
body
be
slam
like,
you, son.
oh man,
He's bigger than you.
mine is Drake, bro.
Drake is bigger than you.
He's
It's
way
Drake.
bigger than you, son.
That shit don't mean nothing.
Hey, you.
Size don't mean nothing.
All right.
Size
here-
means nothing.
Here
I
you go.
can whip a
again.
nigga.
All right.
Bing,
All right, Mr. Stickman. Stickman.
This nigga think he fucking.
Sir.
This nigga think
And
he.
if he too big for you, then go pick up a bottle.
The nigga think he Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
And if it's too many of them, then get their ass them hollows.
All right.
You'll let Drake take your mom, son?
No.
I'm not letting anybody do anything. But if my mother wants to entertain Mr. Arbery, I don't see why. I mean, she's grown. I'm grown.
No, you're in high school at this time.
I'm in high school. I'm mad. I'm on a fight.
Yes, sir. Especially in high school.
I'm high school.
Nigga, that's when I was the
yeah,
worst, boy.
boy.
Bitch, I used to like nobody. My mom used to talk to back then.
Hold on. You can look at it one of two ways now here. Now, you could say, damn, Drake piping on, or you could say,
That's the only way to look at it.
or hold
Drake
on,
is
hold
piping
on.
on my
He
mother.
could- but in the middle of him being nice, he might try to be nice to you too. And hey, here's a couple cars. Here
It is
for you.
known that my son is nice as well.
Here's a car for you, for your troubles, for the embarrassment you going through at school.
Hold on, son.
Galleria credit card swipes.
Hold on, son. You can't have it both ways. Either he's a bad person or he's nice, nigga. Either he treat women wrong or he's nice.
He
nigga.
did
No,
switch it to do that.
He
Like,
switched
make
it
up
to
your
the-
mind. You
I'm
can't
gonna
have
tell
it
you.
both ways, nigga. This ain't Burger King.
Emotionally, he treat him wrong. But when it comes to physical things, he's going to treat them right.
You would think he's in a relationship.
Galleria
would
credit
think he
card
dated Drake.
swipes.
Son, but he's
Don't
making,
even
he's
know if
making
she a
son
white.
sound out to be a bad guy. That's
He
crazy.
is, nigga. He is.
Now he's a
So
bad.
he's a
guy.
bad guy or he's nice. You hear this nigga?
I think he's confused right now.
He- no, he-
I
I'm
think
not
he's
confused.
Son,
I'm-
you
I'm-
have to be.
I'm not gonna
Drake
lie.
does not treat his women right emotionally, but when it comes to physical
Son,
things,
Where are you getting this?
he's gonna rent.
information
He
He's
make
gonna
money,
rent out the
guy?
Dodger Stadium for you.
Quick question.
He go buy everything in that mall for you.
Quick question. Have you heard a single woman talk
Ooh, good
negatively
point.
about Drake?
Non-disclosure agreement.
Wow, son, you are sick. You know that?
Period.
You know what he has? A whole baby mother that has not uttered a negative word about this man.
Oh, boy, say I send the child support. She sent me the heart
Heart
emoji.
emojis.
But
But he's a bad guy. He can't.
I'm not gonna lie. You
And he called the a fluke. Come on, man. son. Stop playing.
You're so. I don't know what this conversation with, but you're crazy, son.
I'm not gonna lie. Drake, he can't date my mom just for the sure fact that every time Drake comes on from this point forward, it's a joke.
That's Drake? Yeah, I would. I actually would fuck with you every time.
Every time Drake comes on, nigga, from this day forth, it's a joke.
And he'll put your mom in a song and mention her by name, bitch.
What are you supposed to do at that point?
And he might say your name.
What
Yeah, I
are you
love your
supposed to
kid.
do? Drake, holler at your mama. Walk up. Let's not even go at that. If Drake walk up on your girl.
My mama wouldn't talk to Drake.
Shit. You say that right now. Boy.
She wouldn't talk. She a boy, Drake, get out my face.
Why do you believe that?
Son, he's literally blowing my mind right now. Like,
Son,
I don't understand.
I call my mama right now. She would not talk to Drake.
She wouldn't talk to Drake.
Oh.
His feelings gonna be so.
She would not. My feelings wouldn't be hers, son. But she wouldn't talk to Drake.
You, sir, are incorrect.
You're wrong, son.
Dang, so y'all know my mama better than me now?
I'm
That what
not
y'all
saying
telling
that.
me?
I'm just saying
that what it sound like.
The average person.
That's what I'm saying.
The average person is gonna at least speak.
They're
not gonna be like, Drake, don't talk to me.
Not even the average person.
I ain't saying she not gonna speak. She'll speak, but she not gonna talk to him.
99.9% of women, if Drake wanted to pursue them,
I feel like it's a go.
yes.
I definitely feel like it's a go.
And that's facts.
Y'all boys funny.
There's nothing you could. And guess
Except
what?
for my mama.
That's okay.
My mama is a 0.1.
There's nothing you could do about
That
it.
1%?
You know that? There's nothing you could do about that. You know that, right?
What?
He walks up on her and talks to her. It's over.
He
Done.
can't talk to her. She be like, all right, Drake. And he gonna walk off like, dang. She shut me down.
Nah.
She shut me down.
He gonna walk off like this. That's him typing in the numbers.
Stop.
Got the number.
I'm typing it in.
That's kind of crazy, son. That you believe that. So you think?
Son, I wholeheartedly believe that, son.
So you just think my son can't get you whatever he wants?
I'm not saying he can't get
are.
whatever he wants, but he can get majority of what he wants.
Huh.
He can't get whatever he wants.
You wholeheartedly believe that, and you wholeheartedly wrong as hell. He would have bucked with you.
He can't get anything. He can't get anybody, son. Like I said, it's women out there that don't like Drake.
I understand
Whatever.
what you're saying.
Whatever. I'm tired.
But it's not a lot though. It's not a lot.
We don't need to talk about Drake all day. But look, y'all saw what that boy that boy Logan Paul had said about Lil Baby. He basically all his songs sound the same. I'm about to play it for you.
We're getting to a point where like music's so saturated. People like the 808, the snare drum, and then some fucking lyric that sort of sounds like something like, bro, I'm gonna say it right now.
It'll change.
Lil Baby, he'll pop up on my Spotify.
He just dropped a new album.
Yeah, that's why I think, because I'm scrolling through and I can't fucking get away from Lil Baby songs.
Here's the deal.
I'm all for the new artists, but like this one in particular, I have no idea. I have no idea what he's saying. I have none. And it all sounds the same. His tone is the same. It's all the same. I give him a year.
Here's the deal.
We're getting to a point where
Nah, I can't agree with him on that yes part.
I'm
He
not gonna
wilding
lie,
out for
son.
that last part.
When I first heard him say that shit, I was like, the fuck? This nigga's bugging the fuck out. What the fuck is wrong with this?
Son,
I
y'all
like
all
this
started
nigga
laughing. I was like,
Listen, I was like, this nigga has lost his mind. But then I thought about it, I was like, damn. When I really think about it, Lil Baby kind of do have the same tone in almost all his songs.
Like he don't switch.
I mean, that's my son's style, though. I
I
believe that.
about the beat.
I believe that
Not that he
everyone
was-
knows
I
that.
think he was
though.
talking about. He wasn't talking about.
He's talking
Lil
about the
Baby. He wasn't
cadence.
talking about Lil Baby in particular when he said the beats.
Okay.
But he was definitely talking about my son Cadence. But
Like recently, he has been on like the same like the flow he had on like Wants and Needs and Every Chance I Get. Like he's been like he has been using that a lot.
But when he came on that Wants and Needs, it did sound different at first, but I guess he's been using it repeatedly
I think he has been wearing that bitch out.
because he
Boss
found.
think
But
he don't have nothing else?
hold on. So if I found a new style that I like to rap in, and this is the only year he's actually been rapping in that pocket like that, right?
I don't think so. I think he been. I don't know.
It's 50-50.
But peep though, it's fire. You hear me?
It's fire.
It's definitely fire. He's wrong about the year part. He's wrong.
He's
as
incredibly wrong about the year
That's-
part.
he's
That's
incorrect.
He's bugging about that.
Boy, I
One.
said if it's not broke, don't fix it.
But I believe that people that are that aren't casual hip hop fans, or people that are not like deeply listening, because I don't listen to Lil Baby like that, to be quite honest. The only times I really listen to him is when we do reactions or he's on somebody I really like's song featuring, and that's nothing wrong
You
with
listen
that.
to the Voice of the Heroes tape?
Dirk, I really like Dirk, so I listen to it.
You listen to the whole thing?
Not the whole thing,
No.
most of it, but again, because I really like Dirk.
Because you like
You like Dirk more than Baby?
I do honestly. I really
wow,
do.
that's
I really do.
it's crazy
I
actually.
like Dirk's music.
That's
I
crazy
prefer
actually.
Dirk's music more.
You prefer Dirk's music more?
But I'm not saying that Little Baby isn't a good artist, a great nothing, not taking away. It's just my preference.
I actually cannot believe you just said that shit.
I'm so serious too, like so serious. I think Little Baby has a
You
great.
sound just like Lil Logan Paul when you said that
Little
shit.
Baby.
Little Baby.
I think my
pronounced
son.
that bit
I
fully.
think my son has a great rapper performance style as far as when he starts going off. You know, you can barely kind of understand it, but not so much really.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree. I'll be understanding almost everything. I understand everything my son says.
I personally-
he's as audible as anybody else to me.
No, but and I'm not trying to diss or say I can't understand them in that way. I'm just like some of them words I'm genuinely not catching. I have to go back and okay, but for the most part, it's no 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 no, which is nothing wrong with
That's
it.
the cadence.
But it's nothing wrong with it either, though. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But I could understand how someone would say it all sounds the same.
No, I understand that too.
I could see that.
I still can't believe you said you like Lil Durk music more though. That's actually
Durkio.
that's borderline ridiculous.
My son Durkio, I don't know. He just hitting different this year.
What you think, Reginald?
I mean, I don't really listen to the.
know the.
To be honest, you hear me? I mean, I have to go back and listen to my son album just to see what my son talking about.
His album was actually fire.
But I mean, from what he's saying, if that is true, and that's cool.
But we no, you react. I feel like you've heard enough of Lil
Nah,
Baby
I
verses
have.
from just here. So like, just off that, what do you think?
I think that he okay. Nah, as the part is not hearing what that nigga be saying sometimes. I think that shit is wholeheartedly true. Sometimes, nigga, I be struggling to hear what that nigga saying. Like it actually be bad.
But you know what?
He
though?
backtracked to it as well.
Who?
Logan Paul.
How?
Like, he said that, but then he tweeted, "I was wrong about Lil Baby." I don't know what part in particular he was talking about.
He just said he
The
was
year.
He tweeted
But definitely the year.
He tweeted, "I was wrong about Lil Baby."
Or somebody talked to that boy and something got straightened. A little bit of straightening.
Well, baby probably about to come and get him.
Look, Logan Paul got more money than Lil Baby. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's cool.
I'm saying Logan, like, ain't nobody gonna come and get Logan Paul. Logan Paul got enough money for all the security in the motherfucking world.
Yeah, he definitely. The result of that was when we saw my son sleep my boy Nate.
He did not sleep, Nate. That was Jake.
Jake.
We're talking about Logan.
Which Paul was it that was talking? That was Logan.
Logan.
Or Jake. Damn, both of them
Logan.
boys look the same. That's crazy.
They're brothers.
God damn, but I know one of them got long hair and another one got a short hair.
Nigga said both of them boys look the same. That's crazy.
I was saying because they ain't never came out and said that them niggas is twins like T and Tamara. Fuck.
They don't look that much alike to be twins, nigga.
I mean, I briefly looked at the side and I was like, oh, okay, that's the one that fought Nate.
kind of look like him.
But it's the one that fought. I don't even know. Honestly, I only know about the one that fought Nate. I don't know too much about the other one that fought.
Floyd.
Yeah. All I know about Son is he's on YouTube. He's very popular on YouTube.
They've been popping since before, like
like-
Vine. Vine is when they like first like started popping off.
But then
And
niggas, they started popping off
You
doing
know
like
what,
pranks
son?
and shit, huh?
Vine,
the
not
other one's
pranks,
an
just
actor,
Vine.
right?
The skits on Vine.
The other one's an actor though.
I think
right?
Logan did do some acting.
a
yeah.
movie on YouTube or something like that.
I think Logan did some
You're
acting. I don't think
right,
Jake
you're
did, but they
right.
popped off Vine just doing skits and no, Vine was 7 seconds. They was just doing Vines and then YouTube. I think they both got like over 15 million subscribers on YouTube. They're huge.
I ain't gonna. A lot of people came up on Vine.
Not a lot.
A lot.
Not a lot.
Nah, it was
a few people, but most of the people that was on Vine got left behind.
facts.
Think so?
Yes.
Oh yes,
Facts. Most of the niggas that was on Vine got left
They
behind.
definitely did.
You got the Paul brothers.
I can
You
name
got-
like
you
5
got-
people.
You got the Paul brothers. You got DC Young Fly.
He was
you
on
got,
Vine. You had what's my son?
Who you talking about?
King Botch.
He kind of fell off.
Shit,
He fell off.
I wouldn't
The
think
nigga
that.
Movies,
Yeah, I was about
shit.
to say how.
Kind of fell off.
He ain't fall off. Now, don't get that wrong.
I'm talking about today. I'm talking about in 2021, he fell off.
He's in movies.
What is he in?
I can't name the movies particular,
Fell off.
but for sure he in movies. If we was to look up right now, my son definitely in movies.
We'll just say
He came from around. He
we're
did his
ignorant
thing.
to what he's
He
doing
didn't
right
fall
now
off.
at the moment, but
I think he fell
he's
off.
not as predominant as
Cause
he
like,
used to
cause
be.
this why I'm really why I'm saying he fell off. Cause when a nigga was on Wild 'N Out, like a lot of niggas that was on Vine was on Wild 'N Out, the nigga was not funny.
He was on Wild 'N Out.
Yes, and he's not anymore because the nigga was not funny.
Dang, he wasn't getting the laughs, the chuckles.
What you call him was on Vine? What her name is? Super.
I don't know who that is.
Nigga, you know who Super is.
No,
from
I
New Orleans.
don't.
Was Jam Super?
Oh, girl, yeah.
Her in Tokyo, but that's like six. That's it though.
My son Nick Nack, Patty Whack. You heard
He's
me?
not relevant. He's not relevant, son.
My son funny.
Say
He's
funny
not
to you,
relevant.
yeah.
What's making him not relevant though?
I'm not
'Cause
gonna
he's
say
not
he's not
relevant.
relevant. I'm not gonna say he's not
I'm
relevant.
talking about relevant.
we
Like
just-
you seeing them.
I'm saying he came
I
up
haven't.
off Vine though.
I know exactly who you're talking about, but I haven't seen a funny video or a skit for him in forever.
But my son came up off
Yeah,
it
but he's
though.
not. I'm talking about people that are relevant though, not just people that came from Vine. You can come from Vine, that don't mean you're relevant.
I believe he's still relevant.
How you relevant? Let's how many followers you got. If you ain't got 1 million followers, you ain't relevant.
But yeah, my son, them boys did work their way up. The Paul brothers. I mean, we over here talking about what my son said about Lil Baby right now.
Nigga just fought Floyd.
He fought Floyd.
How you even do that?
I mean, promo, money. Everybody saw the opportunities, especially Floyd.
No, not in that patty whack. Dan Rue came up from Vine, but Dan Rue he's not really that relevant no more either.
Damn. Everybody, you just.
Peter, Pat, pick up, pan. That was like 2015 shit though. That shit.
baby? What's up, Dan? What you doing? Yeah.
My son.
Be a piper.
Shout out to the city.
Well, back to the what you call it, the academic, not the academics, the
The
Logan
Lil Baby.
Paul talking about Lil Baby shit. That boy T-Pain went off today, boy. When I tell you he went off, nigga mad. Let me play this shit for you.
Do some different music. We have all the shit that you're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. DaBaby is already doing it. It's literally two niggas with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want. Do something else. Holy shit. We have it. We have it already. You don't have to do that music anymore. We have the music already. We have Lil Baby. We have DaBaby. We have Lil Uzi Vert. We have Lil Yachty. We have Lil everybody. Do something else.
That boy,
Holy
man.
shit. Stop sending me this bullshit. And then get mad when I fucking don't like it. Jesus. Goddamn tap dancing Christ.
My son really he's spazzed out. Somebody really made him mad.
You think that my son speaking facts though?
He's
like
speaking facts
we
from
got
the
all that shit already.
Position where he's at. I mean, it's 50-50. It's hip hop. It's music. Music always gets replicated. Everybody hops on the first fire song.
That's facts.
Like I mean, I get it, but I for him it might be more like a real thing because he's an artist.
And people probably
sending, and he's hearing these songs and probably hearing some of his friends try to rap like the young kids, and he like, bro, we already got these boys. We don't need you to try to hop on the young wave.
You know what else it probably is? It's probably boys trying to sound like certain people, and it's just a not as good version of it.
Yeah.
So it just make it even worse. Like, cause you can if you could do what Lil Baby does or sound like Lil Baby on Lil Baby's level, it's okay. Like, it's people that sound alike that can coexist.
Yeah, like
But if motherfuckers like
what's old boy that was Future baby
Designer.
Future Designer. Come on.
like Panda was fire.
I actually can't tell some of them boys apart.
And if you can keep on making fire shit like that, it'd be cool. But when you can't, if it's a worse version of what somebody else already has,
And let's not even
it make it worse.
Let's not even get on the fact that after Pop's passing, rest his
You
soul.
wrong about that.
I'm wrong about what?
Yes.
I'm wrong about
Go ahead.
people
You're wrong about it.
hopping on his wave?
Yes.
Really?
You're wrong.
How so?
Because you are calling it his wave because he's the most popular of it. But that New York drill sound was around before Pop, and after pop, but you associate it with pop because that's who you were familiar with. But his sound was the New York drill sound. It's not Pop Smoke sound.
Understandable. Who made it popular?
That doesn't mean they hopped on his wave.
Understandable. Who made it popular?
That doesn't. Okay, I agree with you. That doesn't mean he hopped on his wave though.
Well, why else would anybody be hopping on it if they didn't?
Nobody
really know about
hopped on it.
it? A lot of people.
People
try to
were
hop on
doing
that
it.
Beat that.
No,
that
I'm telling
sound.
you, you're wrong. That's the. Like, you know how you a West Coast beat turn on, you can tell it's a West Coast beat.
Facts.
That's
What about
that's
that,
that's sort of beats that they're rapping off of. It's a New York drill sound. He was the first to pop off from New York.
Right. They're trying to get a bit of that sound and that flavor.
He wasn't the only one doing it. A lot of people was doing it at the same time as him. He just popped off first.
Let's take out the Pop Smoke part. The drill, New York drill sound. Everybody hops on the same kind of sound.
Nah.
Even if you're not from New York, they have people that hop on the drill New York sound.
I agree about that. I was saying you're just wrong about the Pop Smoke thing.
What about that nigga that actually sounded exactly like my son?
The dude that made Rolando.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He
No,
sounded just like
him.
him.
It was another clone
The
situation.
nigga damn near
like
was
the
a clone
designer.
of Pop Smoke.
Yeah, the Rolando. We'll let you listen to the song after this,
Nah,
just to
son,
hear a little snippet
He
of it.
sounded just
Yeah,
100% like
But-
the nigga. You heard
That's
me?
one nigga though. I think everybody got a clone out there somewhere that trying to sound just like him.
facts.
Everybody, if you popping and you don't have at least that's like what
Doug has clones.
what's the little baby name? The Erica Banks chick. The motherfucker was saying she was a Meg Thee Stallion clone.
Really?
Yeah, you
I
know
don't get that.
She called herself a Meg Thee Stallion clone?
Did I say that?
No,
I
you
said-
you did not. You did not.
I was asking.
No,
Who would call themselves another person's clone?
Yeah.
No, I was just asking. That's what I thought I heard.
He sounded like he got in
I
trouble.
had to ask.
Nah, that's what people were calling her because I think she signed to the same person that 1501. She was the same people that Meg is or was signed to, and people were saying she sounded just like her, and people were calling her Mini Meg. Like I said, everybody got they clones out there, but
Yeah, but I don't think that's a clone.
I was just about to say that's not.
That's
clone
a
at all.
but I think
that's
it's-
a reach.
Yeah, for sure reaching on that one.
Yeah,
I disagree.
because they're two female rappers.
No, they rap. She tries to rap like Meg.
I have to try to listen to some more of her songs because the one we did, the reaction we did to her and Dream Doll, she didn't sound
didn't
like
react to that.
anybody. We didn't.
No, it never
We
came
didn't?
out.
So yeah, if you didn't
I
know,
forgot what happened to that video. I think
it's cool.
I think I
but
didn't have to
when we watched it
I think I had a
and we
video or
listened
something.
to the song, I didn't get this young lady was trying to be
And
like Meg.
I think she's from Dallas. She's from Texas, somewhere in Texas.
Oh,
as
so
well.
she's not Houston.
Yeah.
H-Town. Okay, cool.
Nah, but I think it's a lot of different sounds out there.
Most definitely.
Good.
You got your different kind of
That's for
rap
sure.
right now too. Literally,
That's for sure a lot of
different
different
rap
sounds.
genres out. So it's just like
What you mean?
you have how people always try to classify certain stuff as melodic rap. Like even in the
I think
Grammys, they do it that way. Peep that, they have.
I
best
think you're talking
rapper,
about what
melodic
you call it.
rap. What is it?
BET.
Billboards or something?
It's something
Something like
small.
that,
I don't
but
think the
they-
Grammys has
I don't
the
know. A
melodic
lot
shit.
of people. I think the Grammys might have melodic.
I don't think they do.
Remember, because we looked at the list of what Roddy Ricch was supposed to win in the Grammys, and the melodic rap category came up. We'll look at it.
I
We'll look at it.
think you're incorrect.
It's okay, but yeah, I feel like everyone hops on somebody's wave or somebody's sound, and that first person might not have mastered it the way that next person will, or that first person mastered it so perfectly that no one else can hop on that kind of cadence or flow because of how fire they
yes.
initially had.
Best melodic rap. Who won this shit?
All bars
Remember,
got to do
son,
is
I said we
all
had the
bars got to do is
conversation,
practice.
and
You
it
hear
wasn't
me?
the person that was supposed to win it.
Yeah, it was fucking Anderson .Paak.
Well, I mean, shout out to Anderson .Paak, not to discredit him, but nigga, Roddy Ricch.
We know that's somebody that's not making the same music as everybody. That nigga is different.
I don't know if he's that different. I
No,
just think.
he's
different.
Can I finish my point?
Go ahead.
I don't think he's that different. I just think it's certain people, him in particular, that have a voice that no matter what they do, it's kind of impossible for them to sound like anybody else. I feel like Anderson .Paak could do the same flow as another person, and because his voice is so unique, kind of similar to Pop Smoke, it's impossible for him to sound like somebody else just because his voice
he
is
can
so
only
different.
sound like Anderson
His
.Paak.
voice is so his voice is so different. I can't even. It's impossible for him to sound like somebody else. But I don't think he's making that much different of a type of music. His music is not that different stylistically, but his voice is so different.
I disagree.
What's so different stylistically about his music?
My son plays his own instruments.
I'm talking about the music. What's stylistically different about his music?
I'm telling you, he literally makes his own beats.
That doesn't change the sound.
It do. It
doesn't.
definitely. When
It
you
doesn't.
when
Somebody's
you end up playing
just
your own
because
instrument.
just because he's playing it himself doesn't mean it sounds different on the track.
Okay, so check this out. Somebody in there playing the guitar. Boom, he lay that track down. Come in. You know what? Let me hear that guitar. Boom, you know what? I'm going to play these drums while that guitar playing. This is a nigga that's literally going that bitch playing different instruments, making a whole beat. That's different as shit.
He doesn't make his own
not
beats.
doing that.
He doesn't
I'm
make
not
his own
saying he
beats.
make all his own shit,
doesn't
but
make his
most
beats.
of his stuff, he do.
That's
Son.
cap.
That's not cap.
It is cap.
How?
Cause I know, cause Dr. Dre produced a lot of his shit on his on debut album that came out. Dr. Dre produced most of it.
Right.
That's how I know.
And I'm not saying that he don't get people that produce his music. I
I'm saying
agree
he
with
doesn't
you.
produce most of it. Most of it he does not produce.
He do, son.
With Regis,
Where you getting this
what
information
he
from?
really, what he
The
really
nigga
means to
literally-
say is he means to say that he plays a lot of his own instruments.
Right.
And that also, but
And he
that still doesn't really answer
that's
the question.
producing.
That also doesn't change the answer the question of what sounds different about his music. Stylistically.
He's saying that it adds.
No,
a-
I don't.
a
I
lot-
want him
a
to
lot
say
of-
it.
that's what I'm telling you,
a
son.
lot of
So
quality.
just the instruments. I'm talking about.
Yes.
What about his voice and his cadence and like the way he like, not just the instrumental. Him on the song. Like how does he perform differently stylistically than other people?
I agree with you on the part that his voice,
Okay.
his voice is, but I'm talking. What I'm
Yes.
talking about specifically, son, is just the actual, the beat, the producing of it.
That's not what we.
That's what's different about
That's not what
it.
we were talking about though. You just changed the thing.
I didn't change it.
You
I'm
did-
just telling
we were
you
talking about
another
people,
point of
We were
it.
talking about people sounding alike, and you was talking about beats. That's changing it.
Right, but that's still all that stuff is intertwined in an artist.
But we're talking about people sounding alike, and you talking about beats.
Right, and that's just I'm telling you that's what's making
That's
him
irrelevant
different.
to the
That's what's
conversation.
making him different.
But again, he
That
just
makes him different.
He's
We
just
talking about people sounding alike, talking about him making his own.
When
playing
we talking,
instruments is
we
irrelevant
just
to
talking
the
about a
conversation.
sound overall, an overall sound, and that's what makes him
We're
different.
talking about artists sounding alike.
Okay. Okay, so
Anyway, but well, how did I get on this impact? Oh yeah, I don't think he's that. I think his voice is what makes him so unique. But there's a lot of people like that have different. So I think it's enough styles out there for everything not to sound alike. Like Roddy Ricch. Like
That's
Roddy
one.
Ricch got his own sound. Thug got his own sound.
Thug.
But then you got people like
Post
like
has his own.
you got people
song.
like Gunna that's like a diet thug.
Damn diet.
Uh,
not even extra sugar in that bit.
Young boy. There's a lot of niggas that trying to sound like Young Boy.
Oh yes, and that's somebody else that stylistically, no matter what you
Rod
put him
Wave.
on anybody's album, like he was on the whole Tyler the Creator album, and it still was able to keep his authenticity.
Gates.
I don't know about Gates.
No, what are you talking
You're
about?
talking about like people trying to be like him, right?
No. I'm talking about a different sound. Another sound that exists.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Gates' music don't sound like nobody else's music.
Nah, I can't actually say that it does, unless you're from Louisiana and you listen to Buku Baton Rouge music.
But even his shit is like you probably don't listen to much Kevin Gates, but he like
Not at all.
experiments a lot.
I like his IHOP freestyle or Wi-Fi
Talking about the
freestyle.
oldest shit
funny.
ever, nigga.
That was fire, son. That was hard. That was
my son Soldier was still alive. My son music was actually real different as well.
Soulja Slim.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. You heard me. But no, there's something for everybody as far as when it comes to hip hop. Yes, but in the grand scheme of things, a lot of new people that do come out are mimic acts at first until they get into their own bag.
Wait, what?
Some of them are.
Who?
You just said that somebody was diet thug.
You said people mimic acts at first. Who
Mimic
else?
act, but what I mean by mimic, it's gonna sound off like I'm trying to talk bad about.
That's
them, but
exactly what it sounds.
No. But when I mean by mimic, I mean like they are very, very, very like this identical, like this close.
Like who? Give me some examples, cause I don't know what you talking about right
so
now.
you ready? So boom, we got Gunna and Thug. We got my son Designer with Future. We got. Hold on, we smacking our teeth.
I feel
Even
like
though
that shit don't
it's
get the
dead.
count. That shit
It's
old.
old, but
he
look,
was
hold on,
damn near one hit.
It's old, but look, you
My
got
boy said it still exists.
everybody
I
that's
thought you
a,
gotta count somebody that
everybody
actually
that's
prospered.
Everybody that's a child of Wayne. Hell, even Son started off trying to sound like Wayne at first.
Who?
Thug.
Nah.
At first.
No.
At first, son.
Inaccurate.
Just a little bit. Just a
No,
tad.
not even a little bit.
It wasn't that hard.
Not,
Actually, when I keep talking, it kind of sounds disrespectful. I apologize.
you
though.
reaching, son. I'm like you reaching.
I just actually can't think of all the names in particular, but we all know in the grand scheme of things, boys come
I
out.
don't really know nobody that started off as just sounding like nobody that prospered like you talking about like
Well,
designer.
We ain't saying that we're not saying that these copycats prosper now. There's a reason why there's
I
an
think
original.
designer, he could have kept it going if he wanted to.
He had that and his double XL freshman freestyle. Timmy
Fire,
Turner.
son.
That was
Legendary.
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 That
And my
literally,
son actually did
son,
he
I
come out
remember
with the
that
song
from
for
all,
that bitch?
all the
He
way
did.
then. That was legendary. That's Timmy Turner, and he was snapping his fingers soulful. Timmy Turner.
My son just, I don't know what happened to him. Actually, my son just disappeared. Man.
Life.
I think my son just not that good
Whoa, I don't know.
Like as far as like a rapper.
as an artist. I just want to be.
Yeah.
He was unable to keep up with the demand of
keep it
high
going.
quality music, and he fell off.
What he was coming out with though, he was hitting with them hoes, and then
He had 2 songs, nigga.
He had 2 songs, son.
that's what I'm saying. He was hitting for a little while.
I guess.
That don't count as hitting. That's like saying CJ is a hitting. No, y'all like CJ. Never mind.
My son CJ.
DJ.
Y'all like
Lil
CJ.
Freak.
I gotta forget y'all like
Lil
y'all
Freak.
like that trash ass
Damn,
little
I
freak
forgot
song.
about.
Lil
Hey,
Freak.
my son had a quick in and out, huh?
He had 3 songs. CJ had 3.
He had
He
2.
had 2. He had 1 really.
He definitely had 2.
He had the. Oh, never mind. Nah, he had 3.
What's the third one,
I'm
son?
trying to
Not
think.
that
You heard
shit-
3 songs.
Not
That don't
that
mean
shit
they
that
was
was
all
in,
good.
when he was rapping in the fucking subway
He
station.
talking about that slide.
Yeah,
That shit was
that
that shit
was
that shit wasn't a hit.
That was mid, son.
It was mid for sure. It was
That
mid.
was that.
Shit.
That's that.
Shit was
Pack,
mid.
That's that mild sauce you
Shit.
get at Taco Bell.
Nah, nigga, that
Mom.
was that hot,
That shit-
hot sauce. My son had 3. At least they not one hit wonders. You hear me? I feel like if you could come out with 2, shit, you
I
might be
don't
set
know,
for
son.
life.
Some
nigga.
of these are.
You gotta own it though. If you under a label and you could come out with one,
It's raps.
Yeah, you better turn into a
you
celebrity.
know what? I'm actually about to help your argument, but it's not really. Never mind.
Go ahead, son.
Like a lot of people said, like when NLE Chopper first came out,
Who was he?
Young Boy.
Huh.
They were saying he was a Young Boy
Huh.
clone, but he's like kind of his own person now.
Yeah,
Interesting.
He for sure his own person. No,
I definitely wouldn't see Young Boy, but I could kind of see the
I think it was a lot of the comparisons because they were both very young. And just the
Louisiana rappers, right?
he's not from Louisiana. He's from Memphis. But I think it was like the high energy, like the like when Young Boy get turned, like they were comparing him to like that.
Really?
Yeah.
And my
I feel
son,
like-
my son always dancing though. So
for artists, they can always compare you to somebody, no matter what.
facts.
They gonna hit you with that.
That's like with anything in any field of anything where you're successful and
You know,
famous.
it's a whole meme that like anybody that posts anything like on the internet, people put like Young Boy better. They put YB better.
My son got a
NBA Young Boy would have did it better.
my son got
Like
a
Young
fire
Boy
fan
got
base.
a cold fan base.
He damn
It's
near
a-
got
it's a
a-
meme in every comment section.
Yeah. He damn
Like
near
if-
got his own hive for
Facts.
sure.
No, that's a fact. If you go on any post on DJ Academic's page, chances are that if you look in the comments, no matter what the post is about,
gonna say
it's gonna have some
Young
type
Boy
of
better.
Young Boy comment in that bitch.
That's fire.
Saying
That's
that my
fire.
son better.
Shout out to my son.
Shout out to T-Pain though, you hear me?
Shout out to Payne as well.
Take-
a legend.
Take a chill pill, my boy.
supreme legend.
He seemed very upset. Y'all stop sending T-Pain that bullshit. man.
Fact. My son
You ain't
T Pain
playing,
sound like
so
he
you
need to
can
be
stop
on the show
screaming
with
at y'all.
Is that what you call
he sound like he need to be on the show with Act. They need to do a whole nother
it? Nah, he actually killing it on Twitch.
Yeah, no, I see that.
He was
From
on
that?
he was on Twitch for a long time, and Twitch ended up reaching out to him because they didn't know it was actually him. They're like, "Yo, is this you?
Is this really you?
Is this you on Twitch? This is somebody under your name." And like, he didn't even know to even reach out to Twitch.
He was just like
he like a regular nigga. You hear me?
T
Yeah,
Pain
it's,
is
it's me.
Hey, T Pain, out of anybody, well, not out of anybody, but I like seeing people dipping and dabbing into other things and giving us more of their personality and stuff like that too. My son's showing us he's
Like
not only
T-Pain always been like that, low key.
low key, but
Nappy boy, hey,
high key
and
now
pretty
when
boy,
he's
hey.
streaming for hours, just talking to us and
Facts.
letting us know what he.
You think my son
on
gonna
his
drive
mind.
something?
No, he's probably been dropping
Son,
stuff,
he's
but
been
nobody cares.
freestyling on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's been freestyling on Twitch almost all the time.
Y'all boys heard my son intro for his Twitch?
Nah,
A bit fire, actually.
I bet it is, son. It's
T-Pain,
Pain.
he probably produced it
Pain.
and made a fire intro. If I'm a legendary rapper like T-Pain, I'm gonna have a fire intro for everything.
9 times out of 10, he's probably upset though because somebody keeps sending him trash, and whoever you are, you need to stop.
Stop.
Because he's done with it. He's sick of it. Somebody keeps sending him trash beats or trash verses. Y'all need to stop. Because he 5 seconds away from saying names next.
And that's
Boy said he about to start saying
He's
names.
about to start saying names in that next stream. If he drink a little bit of that too much, he gonna say a name or two. God damn it!
what's that shit you want to show us, Reggie?
Oh, it was a little thread that's going around. Some of y'all probably seen it. Some of y'all probably haven't. It's a text thread. I don't know if this shit real. It could be, might not be. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and read it. So this chick, she texted her boyfriend. She said, "Hey babe, guess what?" He said, "What, babe?" She was like, "I got the job, $70K a year." He said, "That's amazing, babe. Couldn't have come at a better time. Now I could step down from my position and focus on my mental health." Smiley face. She said, "Huh?" With the confused face.
That was that.
He said, "Babe, I'm not happy at the job. Money is great, but I've been working too hard for 4 years straight. I stayed so you could finish your degree. I just want a less stressful job. I'm depressed here." She said, "Depressed? How? When you make 6 figures and we have everything we need, Patrick. You telling me about your depression now? So you're gonna be
now she hit him with
so
the
you're gonna
Patrick.
be unemployed while I pay all the bills?" He said, "Brittany, I paid all the bills for 2.5 years. I'm asking you to hold us down until I see this therapist and get my mental right. I already have a few opportunities lined up. I need a month." She said, "Wow, that isn't fair. I have to support you because you're depressed over a good career. You can't see a therapist and work as well?" He said, "No, I want to focus on my mental health the entire month. I'm asking you to have my back like I had yours. What's the problem?"
For 1 month?
She said, "I don't want to do that. Yes, you choose to allow me to focus on school, but that was your job. You provide for me, not the other way around. You can see a therapist and work. You're sounding lazy at this point."
Ooh.
He said, "Lazy? Did I call you lazy when you were in school full time for 2.5 years? Listen, I said what I'm going to do. I said what I'm going to do with me or not."
I feel like
She said,
yeah.
No, that's right. That's exactly what that bitch said. He said, "So we done? Are you serious?" She said, "Patrick, I'm dead ass serious. I cannot support a man, not even for a month. I wish you would have told me about this depression. I would have left a long time ago.
Dirty.
I don't have time to deal with it. You hid that from me, and that isn't fair. I hope you're able to get help. I didn't sign up for this." He said, "Okay, at least I know you're not wife material. I've been seeing a therapist over my depression, and I'm not quitting my job. I want to see if you truly have my back before I propose. Get your shit and leave my house.
Yeah.
You have your job now. You can pay all of your own bills. We done here?" She said, "I knew you was playing. I was joking, babe." He said, "Lies. You was serious, Britt. I'm good. Just get your shit and leave my house. Stop calling me. I don't have anything else to say to you."
He not gonna go cold turkey like that though. But that's cold. F is real.
You don't
'Cause
think he'll go cold turkey? Like, you don't think that'll piss a nigga off that you can?
That pissed him off,
you
but
couldn't even support me for a month,
that would piss me off for sure. But
and you just got a new job making $70K a year.
I mean, number one, let's start off by saying this. Whoever this young lady is, she was clearly there for the stability and stability only. She did not give 2 toppings about my son's mental health whatsoever. he clearly was stating repeatedly he was depressed. He was working hard. Basically, my son was saying, I'm drained. I don't have nothing left in me. I think I need to go seek help. And you know what this young lady said? Who cares? Grab a tissue and get back to work. I'm not supporting myself. I'm not supporting you. You're going to continue to take care of me. You're going to continue to do what you got to do. And I'm going to just do me.
After she just got a job making 70K a year.
And
just,
didn't
just
want
putting that out there.
And he didn't say the rest of the year. He didn't say, I don't want to work. I want to work on me enough.
For 1 month.
So I could be good for us forever.
For 1 month.
And she said, no.
She was ignoring the fact that he kept talking about his mental health, and she actually didn't give a fuck about that shit.
Corey, you have that smile on your face.
She really did not care about my son's mental health. That's crazy, actually.
What you got on your mind, bud?
The nigga is dead wrong.
You say he wrong?
Dead wrong.
What did he do, son? Why is he dead wrong?
You cannot spring that upon someone at once. As a man, if he's in a relationship with a woman where they are under the agreements that he's taking care of shit, no, it is not fair for you to spring that upon that young lady and say, yo, I need this from you. No, it's not okay. If he has a problem with his mental health and he knows this, he should have been taking time on the side in his free time, taking less free time and spending that time to get his mental health correct.
He was, and he did.
He was.
So, okay, so you do not do that to a woman who's under the agreement that she is being taken care of. If you're doing that for a woman, it's not okay for you to spring that upon her.
Damn, so if my brain not fully functioning, I'm supposed to keep doing bullshit?
As a man, yes.
Damn.
He really.
I think as a man, you are supposed to be the rock. You are supposed to be the person who if she needs emotional support, and if he feels that depressed in his job, he should have been either one, actively already looking for a job because this depression is not new, I'm assuming, because it's whatever the fuck. Correct. He should have been actively looking for a new job. If you cannot do it, if you see you cannot do it, B, along with looking for a new job, getting the therapist help on the side, whether you let her know or not. But you don't see, oh, you got a new job? Cool, I can quit. No, that's not okay under any circumstances. Especially when you've already been taking care of all the bills, and she was under this assumption.
But he also said that he already had money,
and he said he had opportunities. He said he had opportunities lined up as well.
He did not say that. He said that she needed to take care of her this month. That's what was about to go down. If he was just taking therapy and she was still taking care of everything, it wouldn't even been a conversation. She needed to take care of shit that month. It's not okay to spring that upon someone.
So
it's not like she can't take care of him, though.
So
She's
what?
got a job,
so what?
70K.
That's not the agreement that they went into it with. They went to
What was the agreement though?
Clearly the agreement was him taking care of all the bills.
I don't think that was the agreement.
That's what it looked like.
I don't think
it
it
looked
was.
like the agreement.
I think that he was taking care of everything while she was in school. He did that for her. Why she can't do the same for him?
And she's
Because
not in
that's
school
not-
For
anymore.
2.5 years, and she can't do it for a month?
Because he's a man. She's a man. Why you act like they the same?
That has nothing to do with anything.
Men don't
son.
get taken care of.
But you totally
Period.
ignoring mental health, though, for a man.
I'm not ignoring that shit.
You are.
I'm not ignoring it.
You
I'm
keep
saying
saying
no, I'm
that
not.
that's a
Listen,
man.
listen.
That's a man.
I'm saying
that has nothing to do with anything.
I'm not ignoring it. I'm saying he went about it the wrong way.
Right.
I'm not saying you can't address your mental health or you can't take care of yourself mentally, whatever the fuck you need to do. I'm saying he went about it the complete wrong way. It's not okay, and it's not fair for him to spring that upon her.
You just feel like it was childish how he went about it.
Nope. He didn't handle it the right way. It's not fair, and it's not okay to spring that on someone like, yo, I need to take care of this month. You can, just like she said, you can be in therapy and work at the same time. That is not it's not an either or situation. You can do both. Also, if you have a problem with your job, you should have been actively looking for a new job. To not spring that upon your woman like that. If you're taking care of her, you don't just all of a sudden say, yo, I need you to take care of this month. No, it's not fair.
But what if it's so severe to the point where he's almost to his breaking point and he like literally needs that time off? You just like if you have a broken arm, son, if your brain is messed up, how can you tell somebody to go back to work functioning that way? First of all, then second of all, whatever the agreement is, fuck that. We're supposed to be taking care of one another, regardless of what the fuck a agreement is.
Right.
Like, you care about me, no? You love me, no?
Right.
Then if you do, then why can't you take this sacrifice? Relationships about sacrifice, pal. You can't just say I'm springing something on you. Shit happens in life where things are gonna get sprung in relationships, and we have to work through that together. Now, for her to just flat out and say, I'm not dealing with that shit, that's you saying you don't care about my mental health, because I could be ready to do whatever at this point.
Shit, it sound like she don't care about me.
She didn't even ask like or go in depth about it. She was mainly concerned why don't you want to work? Why can't you take care of me? Instead of
That's all she was worrying about.
Why? What's been happening at work? What's been going on at your job that's been leading you to feel these emotions?
No type of question.
And you know why she's like that? Because he's springing something on her, talking about, yeah, cool, now I can quit. Whoa, motherfucker. You've been taking care of all the bills. All of a sudden, you talking about quitting? You haven't told. She clearly seems like she didn't know anything about this severe depression that he had.
That's true. It doesn't sound like it was a discussion.
So he failed at communicating to her effectively where his mental space was. He also failed in taking care of it the proper way so that he did not have to spring that upon his woman. Now, if it was months in advance, like, yo, I'm not sure if I can do this. It's really weighing on me. I don't know how long I can do this. And this is an ongoing thing. All of a sudden, it comes to that point. Cool. But she seems like she didn't have no fucking idea that it was anywhere near. She's like, damn, depressed? How? She had no idea he was depressed. Zero clue. That seemed like that was the first time she was hearing of it. So that's his fault for not communicating effectively, which caused him to spring that upon her, which is not fair. If he's been taking care of the bills all these times, it's not okay for him to spring that upon him. As a man, he's supposed to be responsible enough and proactive enough to be taking care of issues that he finds upon himself so that he does not inconvenience the woman.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with you at all. Number one, during that whole conversation, she definitely could have asked what's wrong. She could have asked all that.
Let me ask you this real quick before you go. You think it's okay for him to not communicate it for an extended period of time and then just pop it on her one day?
No.
I don't think that's okay. And I agree with you on that. I feel like he should have definitely communicated that to her.
Correct.
Way before. But at the same time, though, I don't agree with her as far as not asking any questions about it. She was strictly worried about she's not taking care of a man. Which is like, okay, so you're not taking care of your man. That's supposed to be your man. If he down, you supposed to have him. If you down, he's supposed to have you.
Let me ask you this:
it's a working thing.
What if she's not from that belief? What if she's of the belief of a more traditional sense where there's no situation in which a woman should take care of a man financially? A man should take care of a woman. What if she believes that?
Then shit, it sounds like that's not the one for you. Then.
But does that make her wrong for believing that?
Yeah, she's still wrong.
I'm asking, is she wrong for having those beliefs that a woman should not take care of a man financially?
I feel like if that was the case, if she was a more traditional woman, she wouldn't be working at all. She would just let him take care of her. And that goes back to the fact that women want more traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional themselves.
Can you answer my question, though?
Go ahead.
Is it wrong for her to have that belief?
I think it's wrong, yes.
To have the belief that a man should take care of a woman, that's wrong? That's crazy.
So. I think so.
She's not wrong for believing what she wants to believe. But at the same time, I get what Corey's trying to get the point to. What if they're going into this relationship, she's saying that you're going to be the sole person taking care of everything, and I'm just going to be here. But my thing is, again, you finish school. So, okay, let's just say this. She finishes school, right? She finished school. So what else she was going to work anyway, right?
Right.
So if she was going to work,
that was the whole point of finishing school, so she could find a job.
Let's say if he even just said, "Hey, babe, I'm going to take a vacation for a month. I have already got some stuff to the side."
Vacation is paid, my boy.
He got the paper on the side. He got stuff on the side to make sure that they will be stable for that time.
I feel like that's not a fair example, just for the sheer fact that if he could take care of it, it would not be an issue. It wouldn't be a conversation.
I don't think it's. If
he could pay all the bills, he's asking. I think the main issue derives from him asking her to take care of the finances for that month. That's where the main issue derives from.
But the one thing where I just feel like the first of all, I feel like the whole thing is kind of childish that he sprung it up like that. Yes, but
The way that
in the
he went
grand,
about it,
and,
for sure.
right? You don't not tell if you're living with somebody. You don't not tell them that you're going through that. I mean, again, depression is depression. Mental health can go into different ways, and it's levels to this. So he could have been feeling alone while he was with her and not comfortable enough and not even knowing what was going on within his own self until he realized once he was talking to her. Like, I just came to the point where I feel like I can't go to work anymore. I can't do anything. I really just feel like I'm incapable of doing anything at this moment. I need to speak. I need to talk to somebody to figure out what's going on with me. This is not my normal self. I've been consistent with you and for you for 4 years. I've been consistent for you for 4 years, and you cannot be there for me for 1 month. That's all I'm saying. That just sounds that to me as a human being, that just sounds crazy. Regardless of what you're saying is your values or whatever, as a person to a person and a person that cares about me outside of money, if you're telling me that you need help and you need this help now, it's of the most importance, then I will help you and I will try to be there for you as much as possible. But it seems like that young lady, on the other hand, is more concerned with the pocket than with
I don't think
heart.
it's the pocket because financially it seems like she can do it. It's more of a principle thing that she said, I'm not going to take care of a man. I think it was more of a principle value thing than money.
For a month.
Yeah, but I think that's why I think because financially it wouldn't be that big of a burden to take care of the bills for a month. I think it's the values and the principle for her.
They weren't talking about anything else, but he was only talking about just the 1 month. He didn't talk anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I don't think it's the money. I think it's the values. Because she said, "A man, I'm not going to take care of a man." I think that is the value. I think it's strictly the values, not the money.
But then if she can't take her man, she's not a rider.
Right. And that's not
that's
the one
cap,
that
nigga.
he even
That's
should
fucking
propose
cap.
to.
That's not cap.
That
son.
is cap. A woman, if she's been with somebody for years, I'm sure she's expressed that what type of relationship she's into, i.e., that a man should take care of a woman. Can we agree on that point? That after 2 years, 2.5 years, he's probably made clear that she feels this way about like women supporting men or men supporting women.
I'm only going off what I read.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Do we not think it's a safe assumption to make that after 2.5 years that she's made it, that she's even at least giving hints to that she thinks a man should take care of a woman? Mm. That's a safe after 2.5 years. That's a safe assumption to make, right? At least giving hints.
Not really.
It's not a safe.
Nah, because you can literally be with somebody, son, for years and not know. Like, boys ain't just coming up straight off the table like, look, this is what some people don't just tell you what they want, son. Until certain situations happen, that's when you actually start finding out that real person.
I'm not saying explicitly tell. I'm saying at least giving hints that she believes a woman should be taken care of.
I don't think so.
I believe that's a safe assumption to make. Whatever. But if she believes that, it's nothing wrong with her not being okay with a nigga springing something on her that he know he's been dealing with. That is 100% his fault.
You're absolutely right.
He has if he knows he's going through something, him as a man should have the wherewithal to deal with it.
You can't say that.
No. I'm not even saying that he has to get over it.
No, but he should have the wherewithal
to address it.
Not many people are schooled in mental health.
I don't give a fuck.
What do you mean by deal with it?
I mean, like I said, this like at the end he said he wants to see a therapist. Mm-hmm. When he starts to feel that way and he's starting to feel like it's becoming to be an issue, he needs to have the wherewithal to sign up for that therapist. Okay, I need to start seeing a therapist once a week. I need to take this time to see the therapist once a week because something is going on and I'm not okay. As a man, he should have that wherewithal to deal with it. I'm not saying he has to get over it instantly, but he needs to start addressing it. And in that sense, he says, I want to start seeing a therapist. So he should have been started seeing a therapist. And if it's the job that's depressing you, as a man, he needs to take the wherewithal. So I can't do this job. He should have been looking for a new job before it got to the boiling point of I can't do this no more. He should have been taking care of that shit, or it shouldn't have got to the point where you're springing on her talking about, oh shit, you got the job, bet I can quit. That's not right. He's wrong for that shit. You cannot not communicate and then spring that on someone
You
as if it's
cannot.
okay. It's not okay. He's dead ass wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong for feeling the way he feels. I'm not saying he's wrong for being depressed about his job. That's okay. That's completely natural.
The lack
to
of
be
communication it is for you then.
Right. It's not only the lack of communication, it's the lack of proactivity. It seems like he waited until it was at the boiling point to even address it. Because he says, I want to go start seeing a therapist. You should have been starting to see a therapist when it started to get to the point where you feeling like something's wrong. You should have been starting to see a therapist.
But when you're the
And if-
person,
and if
when
it-
you're the
and-
person
no,
though,
I'm
son,
not
it's
mad.
not that easy.
No. And if it's the job, you should have been starting to look for a new job if you feel like you can't do this job. If it's a job depressing you either need to start addressing the mental health or addressing the job. Because he's saying it's the job that's depressing him and he's depressed. So you need to address one or both of those things before it reaches a
So
fucking
ask this
boiling
question.
point.
What about at the point where he said that he did have jobs lined up?
That's
That-
after the
that
fact,
was
though.
after he revealed it was
that's
all a
after-
trick.
that's
So that's-
after,
No, he
yeah.
revealed that after. He didn't reveal that after. It was before.
Okay, well, but
It was
still,
before.
But still,
before he even said
Okay,
that.
if
But
he
what
had-
about then?
Okay, if he has jobs lined up, he needs to work his job and live under the same agreement that he was living in until he can get that new. If it's already lined up, it shouldn't be a long time. So you should be able to live throughout that transition.
But
Fuck
he
my
saying-
feelings, huh?
He was saying that he couldn't do it anymore. And you
And
know,
that- listen,
and you
and
know
I'm saying-
that.
I'm saying
and
that's-
sometimes in jobs, son, they take a while for you to get on that job.
Okay, I'm saying that's wrong of him to wait until the point where he can't do it anymore.
So,
he
hold
should
on.
have been communicated that, or he should have been looking for a new
I got
job.
one question though. But is it wrong for him to make a sacrifice for her? Because it sounds like that's what he was doing. It
sorry?
sounds like he was working that job.
I'm sorry?
It sounds like he was working that job to make sure she got where she wanted to go. It seemed like he stayed at a place he disliked so heavily for 4 years. 4 years. And waited just to make sure that his woman was straight before he could be like, damn, you know what? This is the person I feel like that's going to have my back. If I tell her this, she going to let me know, like, babe, you need that time off? It's good. You done worked 4 years. You must have hated working here. But I could tell that you probably been only doing this because you wanted to support us, take care of our household. A sacrifice that man made. I understand you're about to go into the agreement thing, but fuck an agreement.
That's not what I'm about to go into.
Okay, but fuck an agreement anyway. What about the heart? What about my feelings? What about my emotions? Like, I'm a human being. Yes, I'm a man at the end of the day, but also I'm a fucking person. I have to, if I need to get some shit off, I gotta get it off. And damned if I did have lack of communication. I
Not
messed
damned.
up.
That's not
It
fair.
is a damn.
It's not damned if I
It
have.
is.
That's
It
not
is
fair.
damn, son.
That's putting it all on the woman at that point. It's not damn. He has some accountability in this shit. It's not damned if I didn't do that. It's not damn. That's saying that's absolving him of accountability where he fucked up at.
He did
It's not
fuck up.
damned if.
He did fuck up with the lack of communication, but his lack of communication, I mean, both are bad, but what's more damning? A nigga saying, I don't care about your feelings, or a nigga saying, I have poor communication?
She never said that. Y'all are inferring that off of her responses. She said that you should be able to do both. You should be able to do therapy and work, is what she said.
But
She said. And she also
he
said.
specifically asked her though that he said he can't do both. That sounds like somebody that don't care about your
And
feelings.
I'ma keep
Because
it-
he telling you that I can't do both. My mental health, I can't take it.
I'm gonna keep it a
I
buck.
can't do both.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I agree with her. It sounds like some fucking lazy shit that you can't go to therapy and work. That sounds like some lazy ass shit.
that's not
That sound
lazy
like
at all.
It does sound like some lazy shit.
So would you rather
They got a
work
perfect example for this right now, but I'm not gonna use it.
would you rather work a job that's messing with your mental health, or would you rather get your mental health right?
You can do both.
Son, sometimes you can't.
You can't go to a place
and
that.
That's what I'm saying.
And that goes back to my point.
You can do
It
both.
goes back to my point.
You can do
It goes
both.
back to my point that if as a man.
Why you keep saying that's a
because I feel like
man?
men
Because
have-
you're literally
'cause listen, let me
diminishing.
finish my point.
No, you
Just
keep
cut me
diminishing
off.
the man's feelings
I'm not.
and their mental health. Yes, you are.
You're not even let me finish my. You don't know what I'm about to say.
You definitely diminishing the man's
How? You don't know
mental
what
health.
I'm a man. I care about my own feelings.
Right,
I'm
go
saying
ahead,
as a
son.
man, you're supposed to be responsible enough. He was clearly the head of the household. He was taking care of the bills. You know that you have a responsibility to take care of the bills, right? We agree on that, right? He knew he had the responsibility to take care of the bills.
Yes, he knew that.
So, boom, he knows that he needs to have this job to take care of the bills. If he knows his job is fucking with him, he needs to get a new job or do something about that job, i.e. go to the therapist or his mental health or how it's affecting him so that he doesn't have to stop and the income stops because he has a responsibility to take care of these bills. So he needs to make sure he does what he needs to do so he can maintain that responsibility of taking care